now it is time, I think, for you to make your announcement, and I'm going to set you up here with a leading question.
It's a tease. It's just a tease, but it's also an announcement.
It's a tease/announcement. So for any clippers in the chat, because this is where you're going to start clipping, action. You've been talking about a certain project that is tangentially related to your super organization of leakers.
Avengers.
The Leak Vengers. The name is still a work in progress. What can you tell us about this this project that you're working on and that you're obviously very excited about? And I must say, I'm very excited about it as well, and I'm looking forward to it. But the floor is yours.
Well, since we did our Super Avengers conference of leakers yesterday, and we were throwing ideas off of each other, TGR actually had a great one, and one that I had thought about previously, but me and him have been trying to figure out ways to collaborate for a while, since we basically covered the same type of stuff. You know, I show my face more often, TGR uses his voice more often, whichever way it works. But TGR's idea, which is a genius one, is instead of just collabing on YouTube videos and stuff, which is much more difficult, he lives in the UK, I'm in Georgia, is podcast. A monthly podcast with me, TGR, biggest names in COD, sometimes devs, sometimes the biggest YouTubers of COD. Just a podcast with me and him and DK Dynamite, the three biggest leakers you'll probably hear about. I did a Twitter poll the other day just to find out who you guys have heard about, and I had never heard about DK until a week ago.
That was why you made that poll.
Yeah, that's exactly why I asked.
Got it.
Because I was trying to make sure I had everybody covered. And yeah, I mean, DK, him and TGR are really close, and he DM'd me after he saw that I had an announcement coming up, and he saw me, TGR, and MW2 Ghost in a Discord channel. And MW2 Ghost is going to be a part of this too. We're figuring out how to incorporate him at the moment, but he's going to be a huge part of Modern Warzone moving forward. Is the fact that he DM'd me and was like, "Hey, I want in right now." And I was like, "Yes, you can definitely be in." And then I was like, "I think we'll be doing a podcast soon." He was like, "If I'm not on it, I'm gonna be pissed." Man, I don't want to act like I'm fucking anything for coming up with this. These guys should have already came up with this. People just are so often so busy chasing their own dreams that they can't realize that to make your dreams real, sometimes you have to work with others. And I'm trying to bring every single one of us together, and the podcast is just a start. We're going to be pushing out articles faster than anybody else can. We're going to be covering the most relevant Call of Duty news. We're going to be in the podcast, we'll cover things in depth. TGR will be able to cover all the single player stuff in depth, and all of the zombies leaks you want to know, and all the previous and future Call of Duties. I'll be able to cover in depth all of the stuff that I'm trying to cover currently about, like Season 4. I'd be able to talk to you guys every single leak I've ever seen about it. And instead of having to be so fucking professional all the time, you can listen to your sources fucking deliberate with each other. For once, you guys don't have to fucking respond to a tweet and say, "But what about this? What about that? What about we saw this post on this day and this said this." Well, you'll get to hear all the people who actually give you this information deliberate, because we do this behind the scenes. We reach out to each other. We make sure that everything's coming off correct when we get it out. But now we're all going to be working together. And it's just, like I said earlier, you're stronger together than you'll ever be alone.
Yeah, dude, I think that is such a good idea when I heard it.